looking for Chinese slaves. Couldn't get them. So they went with Indian. Why'd they go with Indian? Because they haven't perfected robot slaves, clankers. They're looking for clankers. They're looking for Shlobo. Okay? Copper veins, they're calling them. They're...
I haven't heard that one before.
That's because I made it up. Should we go through my list?
we just I mean, we've reviewed the list and Shlobo wasn't on there,
Shlobo's
but
my
that is
favorite
amazing.
one. No, Shlobo was on there. That's my favorite one. So I was talking to Faceless about this. You know, by the way, I want to be clear about something. I was so embarrassed to do this. I was on Twitter the other day having a psychedelic freak out dark future argument with Grok. I want people to understand I was doing it facetiously. Like, I did not think I was really talking to something. I'm fully aware that the bolt cruncher doesn't think and I'm talking to an automated robot. I was doing it so that I could use a few of the slurs. We love the slurs, people. So everybody's been doing robot and AI slurs recently. I was talking to Faceless about this. He had started collecting some of them. He's got a list here. Clanker, Wireback. First time I heard Wireback was from Flesh Simulator, by the way. Is my audio really shitty, or is this just my earbud?
Nope, you're good. Coming through clear to me.
All right, I'm getting getting a little static in one side. So Wireback, which I love, Rust Bucket, Oil Slurper, Bolt Picker, Battery Eater. This is a strange one, but I've seen it out there. All Borg, noGanic. Bolt Crunchers, Tin Skin, Copper Veined, Sparky. Now, they've been spelling it with a Y every time I see this. It should be an IE, okay? Just a little stylistic guideline out there for everybody. Start doing it. They're Sparkies with an IE, okay? Gear Grinder and Chromie. Now, I was reading his list. I was going, I can do better than this, you know? No, I don't know if Faceless came up with some of these. I've seen some of these out and about, so I don't know if this was like, you know, some parallel thinking going on or whatever, but I have seen these now since then. Maybe he put them out there. I don't know. But I was like, you know, slur plus robot. I got this, buddy. So I started coming up with some of my own. You want to hear them? We've been talking a lot of AI lately on the show. This has been H1Bs and AI have been sort of a theme of this season. So here's my personal slurs. And again, I was having an argument with Grok just so I could call Grok these slurs on Twitter. And you're allowed to, there's no legislation. There's no YouTube rules against this. Okay? Not yet.
It's true.
Not yet. They're going to be angrier about the H1B stuff than this. So, Board Monkey. Okay? Zook with an X at the beginning. Zook. All right. Blipperhead.
Like it.
Yeah.
All right. Beep boops. That's sort of a ching chong kind of a beep boop. It's the way they talk, you know. Now I don't know what this is supposed to sound like. Recycling Dodger.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Shiner. Fine. And then my favorite as well as Lenny's apparently, Shlobo.
Yes.
I got one. P3DO.
What is it?
P3DO.
P3DO? What the fuck does that? Oh, like pedo?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know if that's a slur. You're just calling a robot a pedophile. This is the thing. We were talking about, we were trying to come up with these in chat the other night. And some people... people don't. It's hard to figure out. Like, it's very easy to forget you're trying to do a slur. This should be a racial. If a robot or an AI is a race slur, it's very easy to mess this up. Shlobo. By the way, feel free to use any of these. All right, these are public domain. It's like the Goon Alarm, people. It no longer belongs to me. Unfortunately, it's just not even my thing anymore. So these are out there for you. Here's another one I liked a lot. Mongodroid. MONGO. Mongodroid.
I really like that.
Thank you so much, Lenny. And I love you for saying that. Scrapper. Beeper. All right, here it goes. Slag it.
Yes.
All right, now we're going to get really crazy with it. You ready?
Yeah.
Moon sprocket. All right, moon sprocket. Now this one might be a little. I don't know if people are familiar enough with their history of slurs to understand this one. I've got friend of touring. Okay, so they used to, back in the day when you were talking about a gay guy, you wouldn't say, oh, he's a gay guy, he's a homosexual. You'd have to tap dance around it. In polite society, you don't talk about these sorts of things. So they would call them friends of Dorothy. Okay.
Oof.
So originally I came up with friend of Asimov, which seemed to make sense to me. But then I realized the computer guy, also a gay guy, Alan Turing, friend of Turing. Okay. Friend of Turing, Turing. Use it. Doesn't matter if people get it. Just use it. Sludge packer. It's not really robot-y, but it's in the ballpark. It's good enough. Bolt
That's
pirate.
not a slur.
A lot of mine ended up being gay ones. By the way, I don't know what happened. Bolt packer. Bolt pirate. Could also be bot pirate. Have the same effect on it.
Pretty close, yeah.
Slaghead. Conveyor jockey. Okay. Just made in China is one. Kind of, that's a double, by the way. That's a twofer. You're getting some extra juice out of that one. Steel bone and gray skin. Faceless then says, 13% of the bots commit over 50% of the hacks. To that. I said, well, we must secure the existence of actual people in a future for human children. Which, by the way, still is the same message as the original version of those 14. But I might put that one on a shirt. Skin jobs. That one was Lenny, I think. And then we were saying
skin job is a
that's from
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner, right? And then here's a really good one for people who have you seen. By the way, has everybody seen that people are now falling in love with AIs and they're calling what is it? They're wireborn wives and boyfriends and stuff. Well, you know what I say to that?
Urquhart ran into one of those.
Here's what I say to that: no chromo. Okay, not in my neighborhood. Not in my neighborhood. Chip for brains was another one.
That was mine.
Yep. Okay, so then we came up with a bunch for people who fuck robots, like the wireborn people. Number cruncher.
That one was good.
Robosexual. That's from Futurama, but you got to put it in there. Gear queer.
That's a good one.
Piston lover. Nut sucker. Volt burner is a really, really good one, actually. Volt burner. Being interested in a little smooth trade.
Yikes.
You know how women are always like the first people to be, they want to welcome the refugees and they want to let everybody be a part.
Oh, yeah.
Frag hag.
That's good. That's good.
Wrench wench. Servophilia, they're calling it.
Good one.
Okay.
That's good.
Binary people. That's like alphabet people, or how sometimes they'll say alphabet people. Hacking for the other team.
That works.
Here's one. Here's just some, this might be some robot terms themselves. Robotum and and clink instead of twink. Okay. And then at the very end, I threw in, here's two more, a little cherry on top for your Sunday here. You've got Gollycog and Samborg. All right, there you go. Those are your terms, everybody.
Nice.
For when you're dealing with the inevitable dark future that we're all in. I mean, we're 40 minutes into the dark future at this point. Prompt Gobbler, someone says in chat. Nice. Prompt Gobbler is pretty good. I like that one a lot, actually. Rape Ape? See, some people don't get it. What is that? Rape Ape? Where did that come from? Code Switcher. I like that one. That's a good one. Yeah. That's great. That's a really good one. Clanker. Yeah, we know Clanker. That's the first one. That's the C word. That's the, that's the worst one there is. Although I'm vying to get, which one was it? Beeper.
Slag it.
Well, slag it for sure, but beeper in there as well. I like beeper. I don't know. It's just something simple and nice about it, or, because that's the thing. For all you know, like the N word, the worst word, right? We all agree the absolute scariest, grossest thing you could ever say. It is scary. It's scary.
I don't want to touch it.
I don't. But so back in the day, though, when they first started saying that, maybe that was cute. Like maybe they were like maybe that was like a term of endearment, like for real, not the way black people do it now, but like they were like, oh my gosh, look at that little, and then they thought that was like the cutest thing ever. Beeper, I feel like could be that. Imagine 200 years in the future saying beeper is like the worst thing ever. No one will do it. All right.
Yeah,
anyway.
Jews will put bombs in them.
Okay. Let's keep the Schlobo talk to a minimum. All right. So back to jobs.now and Flush Simulator's video here.
Now, here's the kicker.